the start of our fourth NyungNe. This morning we will start in the NyungNe Sadhana on page 2 with a prayer to the lineage. Middle of page 2. Lord Avalokiteshvara, Galongma Palmo, Yeshe Zangpo, Dawa Jano, Penyapa, Yang Simdagya, Nipukpa, Putun Dorjekya, Jangtun Drajik, Kempo Tsadurwa, Dewa Chempa, Skalar Chazungwa, Shere Bumpa, Gyalse Rinpoche, Konchok Zampo, Lama Nyangwa Wa, Jancho Sengye, Kenshin Yapupa, Sonam Dar, Jampal Zangpo, Sengye Nyempa, Mikyo Dorje, Konchok Nyangnag, Wangchok Dorje, Chokyi Wangchok, Nyangi Wangchok, Toku Drubgyu, Tenpa Namgyal, Karma Chagme, Pema Kunga, Trinli Wanchung, Sherab Drakpa, Tenzin Dondrup, Master Tenzin Trinli, Karma Nyedan, Tenpa Rabgye, and all the root and lineage gurus of great kindness, I supplicate you, please grant me your blessings. Do the purification process. Page 5. May the entire surface of the earth become a pure land, free from stones and gravel, even like a level palm, and in nature smooth like lapis lazuli. Protector of all sentient beings without exception, deity who destroys the endless hosts of Mara, perfect knower of all things without exception, victorious one and retinue, please come to this place. As I offer you these pleasant and wide lotus flowers, as big as a billions of worlds, with 100 petals in their lotus and their pollen beds, please be seated and be comfortable. Whatever merit I have gathered through prostrations, offerings, confession, rejoicing, requesting, and beseeching, I dedicate for the complete enlightenment of all beings. Please turn the wheel of Dharma, of the greater and lesser vehicles, and the teachings common to both, according to the dispositions and mental capacities of sentient beings.
Tamche sepa na sipa kundo jorwa yongso sepa tomta pat gewe chu tumba na yang tape ka sipa chengwa tamche sepa na lekpa namba jorwe tok namba tamche chim ishi ngawa na lekpa namba jorwe shirabji teda ke sipa na kange jiso lo pa tebji shikpa yung ting ting teye jiso lo pe kunhong san chok jes Sem timba ji jenandung, yawa torwana simchin tamche je dongje setan. Nekap tolang gupana pimbar sawe setan, tatok ni leplang gupana jowar sa setan simnale rejambana muge mi par sawe setan. Sedang jumre jambana ne mi par sawe setan. Lam san chok je soje chuna yongso zo par sawe setan. Relo lana me pa yang tap. Zopo sancho tongi pato parsawe sertan chiketo. Orji sanji nyingbe shanne gewan tata yangda so watang dekpa malu nambar jongwa. Gipsu sertan dekpa namjong saye tibjin shikpa sojong kachata. Nishiye sungba tang ye sungba ta sobjong ga dom. Na domba che ta langshen sungwa teta da dagi jang simchin tamchi je tongda pimba. Jorwa sopa gupa te dake sere. Tu tata ne zongda chipsi sanya ma sha parda yinla domba yinla jepe domba lang na manyam pa churjindo sungwa jiwon deye ji dunzu.
The method for observing the 8-branch one-day vows. Now listen with a motivation of bodhicitta set upon supreme awakening and think. Having taken the healing and purifying Sojang vows of the great vehicle, I will keep them so that all sentient beings, limitless as space, may attain the state of perfect and complete Buddhahood. The observation of the 8 temporary vows of the lesser vehicle, referred to as the 8-branch one-day NyungNe vows, is observed by householders. When these vows are observed while imbued with the intent of bodhicitta, in accordance with the Mahayana, they become the discipline of refraining from misdeeds. In this practice, one combines the observance of the temporary vows with the generation stage practice of the deity yoga of Noble Lord Avalokiteshvara. For this reason, it becomes a yogic practice of the action tantra, kriya tantra, class of the secret mantra, and a branch of the secret mantra vows. Thus, when one commits to apply one's own mind stream in the manner of the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of the past, and one does not transgress their ways, it is called the discipline of vowed restraints, or a vow. The following is a brief commentary on the meaningful parts of the text one by one, beginning with, just as the previous Tathagatas, Arhats, perfectly complete Buddhas. Since the perfectly complete Buddhas are those who have proceeded in accordance with the natural state just as it is, they are Tathagatas, thus gone ones. Because they have separated from the enemy the 4 Maras, they are Arhats, foe destroyers. And since they have completely perfected the qualities of renunciation and realization, having awakened from the deep sleep of ignorance, and having come to understand all knowable phenomena, they are perfectly complete Buddhas. For example, when the heavenly steed of the wheel-turning king enters into battle with the enemy, it does so intrepidly and without travail. It is willing to forsake its own life in order to protect the king. Likewise, because they show the unmistakable path, the unmistaken path to liberation and omniscience to all sentient beings, and because they are solely devoted to the purpose of others, the Tathagatas are like heavenly steeds. Furthermore, because it is with great compassion that they carry the burden of benefiting all sentient beings as limitless as space without being asked, and since they also demonstrate the unsurpassed meaning of the Mahayana, they are like the great elephant. Furthermore, having brought their task to completion, they did what needed to be done. Having actively sought the benefit of others, they have completed their tasks. Abandoning the obscurations of karma and afflictions, they have laid down all their burdens. Having achieved nirvana, the state beyond sorrow, and they reached their own goal. Due to eliminating all distorted views, which prevent escape from the samsaric state and all the afflictive emotions, they have completely destroyed their bonds to existence. By demonstrating the Dharma that is virtuous in the beginning, middle, and end, their speech is utterly perfect. Having severed all ties with samsaric existence, their minds are perfectly free, and because they possess the wisdom that knows everything, their wisdom is completely liberated. This describes the qualities that arise in whomever follows the example of the Tathagatas. Thereafter, since the Tathagatas have forsaken concern for themselves in order to show others how to train in the motivation of bodhicitta, it says that they act for the sake of all sentient beings. Because they temporarily establish beings in higher birth, they benefit them. Because they ultimately establish beings in definite goodness, they liberate them. Because they have purified karmic results of stinginess, it says they eliminate famine. And because they have purified the karmic results of hatred, it says they act to heal beings from illness. Furthermore, the complete perfection of Dharma directed towards awakening, accomplished by them, is the path, and the definitely realized, unsurpassed, perfectly complete awakening, accomplished by them, is the result. Regarding this practice, the second Buddha, Padmasambhava of Udayana, has said, "It fully restores, so, all virtue and purifies, Zhang, all negativity without exception." Since it restores virtue and completely purifies negativity, the Tathagata has called this practice of Sojang. Thus it is said that one should think, "I shall take up and keep the Sojang vows properly, and for the sake of all sentient beings I shall benefit them, and thereby liberate them, and so on. With this intention I shall take up the 8 branch vows and keep them properly and without corruption from this very moment until sunrise tomorrow." Keeping this in mind, one repeats accordingly.
소업전화 630당 산초선바 탐체당 좀된된 냠미 샥지 절보당 팍바진에서 완숙달라 공소솔 제단 훈제 대진식바 다좀바양 답바족부 산지 다장시 다원 랑보 첸보 사와 세진 세파 콜포와 다게 동지소 도바 시파 군도 조와 용소 세파 양탁백과 렉반 넘버 조의 톡 렉반 넘버 조의 시랍진 대남지 심신 탐체제 동제 세당 핀발사회 세당 도발사회 세당 내미발사회 세당 목기미발사회 세당 산초계 소제 준남 용서 족발사회 세당 라나 메바 양탁바 족부 산초 똑발사회 셀 소정인 발랑바 대진더 다부님마 시지회장 든든의 종대 집시 상념마 마샤제 발더 소정인 바양다 발랑와 제보.
Go back to page 7. All Buddhas and Bodhisattvas dwelling in the 10 directions, blessed Lord, peerless King of the Shakyas, and noble Lord Avalokiteshvara, please heed me. Just as the previous Tathagatas, Arhats, and perfectly complete Buddhas, who, like the heavenly steed and the great elephant, did what had to be done, completed their tasks, laid down all their burdens, reached their own goal, and completely destroyed their bonds to existence, whose speech is utterly perfect, whose minds are perfectly free, and whose wisdom is completely liberated, who, for the sake of all sentient beings, in order to benefit them, liberate them, heal them from illness, and to eliminate famine, in order to fully perfect all Dharma directed toward awakening, and to realize unsurpassed, perfectly complete awakening, most definitely took up the practice of Sojang. In the same way, I who am called from now on and until sunrise tomorrow shall most definitely and perfectly take up the Sojang vows. 7. All Buddhas and Bodhisattvas dwelling in the 10 directions, Blessed Lord, peerless King of the Shakyas, and noble Lord Avalokiteshvara, please heed me. Just as the previous Tathagatas, Arhats, and perfectly complete Buddhas, who like the heavenly steed and the great elephant, did what had to be done, completed their tasks, laid down all their burdens, reached their own goal, and completely destroyed their bonds to existence, whose speech is utterly perfect, whose minds are perfectly free, and whose wisdom is completely liberated, who for the sake of all sentient beings, in order to benefit them, liberate them, heal them from illness, and to eliminate famine, in order to fully perfect all dharma directed toward awakening, and to realize unsurpassed perfectly complete awakening, most definitely took up the practice of sojang. In the same way, I who am called from now on and until sunrise tomorrow shall most definitely and perfectly take up the sojang vows.
대양 든트민라 제베 돈바시 사와라 츠춤제인라 비에 바요제인라 제 또욕제인라 솜남 요발레 담보란주 제니주 나남 돈바라세시 나시파처 츠춤제인라 예네 돈바 탐체제 자와인바나 자와예 시다데 대양 만연조와 다제 타나 속차서 똑바 식소인 체제 소무주 바당제 인제 다도종의 제제 침보 다체는 타나 갑글바세 감직장마 진바만린 바당이 부모니 제된 측부대와 동도 다년와 다제는 착심제 핀송 다와 장양의 제반은 마장바주바 방바다 좀让了少了这用地米讲用地有把准备没去了没赚钱不大件他那个人当这么一这样引了我是呗专门还把当一人把有经营了这人强崩把人的那么把那人就把每顿就行强个你呢难得见呢他们去没时间让你这东把浪玩样chỉ nên mấy cái đó nó chưa bắt đầu bắt càng yang xong mình mới bắt cho nên这样强当长当没到头因拍当家话就变强的营养心头当咋话啦说你把这个让东参去帮个把电影都是有个营养什么的让你这东东别真把送我这东西那里边这到就别接把的대다 돈을 자세 제제 주상보 지서를 쇼바 또욕대 초객단지 취재 선바 가월단 진딩서 저심 루라고와 매도단은 뭐치라 손번 정말 루라진바세바 대만이 변나자다도라 소방완의 진제렉섬 제모다 예배제 제도 르제인로 요와다 나게 땀나서 나와서 봉반에 가지 남바 제와당 대진절 국당 등조당 등배 나가 로렌바 보왕당 랭월라서 롬몬부 조시바나 봉마 제모렉지 솜 드마이 베니마 열핀제 공부 동안 세와 세베 초당 자소 동안에 디바 세베 세바 신당 친유 신도라서 잡자난 농매제 저 강에 합변 칠등진보 랑진 팔밤을 달그당 따제게 띵토 칠등진보라 문독반 레 가소제 모렉숨다 인소 팅소 진제렉숨 숨보직도 집에 또욕제 인라 숨대 인라제 반대 집시 상냐마 마샤제 바도 마냠바 사온 제오냠
Page 3 of the Methods. The words starting with just as the previous constitute the prayer of taking the 8 temporary vows. These 8 branches are then further divided into the 4 branches of discipline, the single branch of attentiveness, and the 3 branches of subduing discipline. The first branches are the 4 branches of discipline which restrain one's own mind from unwholesome actions. Since these are the root of all vows, they are known as the 4 roots. They are as follows. The first is to not kill any being, besides not killing a human being. One should not even kill a louse or its eggs, which also belong to the realm of living beings. The second root is not to steal. Besides not stealing large possessions owned by others, one should not even steal a morsel of food. The third root is to abandon non-celibate conduct. Besides not pursuing the meeting of males and females for the enjoyment of sexual intercourse, one should not even look at one another with a lustful mind. The fourth root is to not speak lies. Besides not telling a great lie, such as falsely proclaiming oneself as having high human qualities, or lying about having qualities on the bhumis and paths that one does not have, one should not even fool others jokingly while playing around. The single branch of attentiveness is to abstain from alcohol. If one does not abandon this action, one's mind will become careless. When intoxicated by alcohol, one cannot be aware of every aspect of what to do and what not to do, and one also forgets about the vows one has taken. Due to this, one engages in non-virtuous action and is therefore unable to keep any of one's vows. For this reason, one should abandon all intoxicating food and drink, such as alcohol made from fermented grain, such as wheat or barley, or alcohol made from honey, flowers, or any other fermented substance, as well as intoxicating fruit or roots. As for the 3 branches of subduing discipline, in order to refresh the recollection of one's vows, one subdues all of one's activities as a lay householder and follows after the excellent conduct of bodhisattvas. Thus one engages in subduing. First, one abandons dressing up and looking attractive, or applying sweet scents like camphor and sandalwood, which are applied with the intention to charm. Then one abandons adorning one's body with garlands of flowers, jewels, and so on. One abandons earrings, bracelets, and so on, which are the 3 kinds of adornment. One abandons moving one's limbs for the sake of frolic and laughter, and one vows to remain silent in various ways, which refers to abandoning the 3 kinds of entertainment: dancing, singing melodiously, by elevating and lowering one's voice, and playing instruments such as string instruments or flutes. Second, one abandons eating at inappropriate times and does not consume from noon until sunrise the next day any food, such as grains and fruits, to quell one's hunger. One may, however, drink liquids such as water and tea to quell the pangs of thirst. Third, one abandons sitting on high and luxurious seats. This means not to sit upon any seat higher than 1 cubit, or upon seats bedecked with silks and brocades, or tigers and leopard skin, which are unsuitable for ordinary people. Thus, when the 3 kinds of entertainment, including dancing, and the 3 kinds of adornment, such as garlands, are considered as 1 branch, these are the 3 branches of subduing discipline. Thus thinking, I shall keep these 8 branches without corruption until sunrise tomorrow, one repeats the following.
Lami Sancho Yotocho Dongham Manchok Simchinam Si Pensole Dovarisho.
Bottom of page 10. From now on, I will not kill. I will not steal the belongings of others. I will not engage in sexual activities. I will not speak false words. I will totally abstain from alcohol, as it is the gateway for many mistakes. I will not sit on high and luxurious seats. I will not eat at inappropriate times. I will not use perfumes, jewelry, and ornaments. I will avoid entertainment such as song and dance. Just as the Arhats refrained at all times from these actions, such as taking the lives of others, so shall I avoid these actions, such as taking the lives of others. May I swiftly attain unsurpassed awakening, and may sentient beings fraught with many sufferings be freed from the ocean of cyclic existence. Back to 10. From now on, I will not kill. I will not steal the belongings of others. I will not engage in sexual activities. I will not speak false words. I will totally abstain from alcohol, as it is the gateway for many mistakes. I will not sit on high and luxurious seats. I will not eat at inappropriate times. I will not use perfumes, jewelry, and ornaments. I will avoid entertainment such as song and dance. Just as the Arhats refrained at all times from these actions, such as taking the lives of others, so shall I avoid these actions, such as taking the lives of others. May I swiftly attain unsurpassed awakening, and may sentient beings, fraught with many sufferings, be freed from the ocean of cyclic existence. Next, so.
대답을 추첨되니 탈신바사회 제도 박바도 유접에 바르다 신바적 인보송내 송마 추첨 남다게 송대대배 되숨 제와세 단제바 추첨제 봉보 탐제 랑주로 족버시바당 문제 추첨자는 이바 탐제 박버시진 신치 만년바시바 So,
bottom of page 4. In order to develop such discipline to perfection, the Dharani of the essence of the 6 paramitas of the Noble Amoghapasha Sutra mentions the numerous benefits of this Dharani, such as by reciting this Dharani of pure discipline, the entire accumulation of ethical discipline of the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of the 3 times will be brought to perfection with one's own mind stream, and all faults of one's previous violations of discipline will be purified, and henceforth one's discipline will not decline. Thus repeat the Dharani.
Om Amongashala Sambara Sambara Bara Bara Mahashuddha Sato Pema Babaketa Benza Dara Dara Samida Avalokete Om Pei Sofa Om Amongashala Sambara Sambara Bara Bara Mahashuddha Sato Pema Babaketa Benza Dara Dara Samida Avalokete Om Pei Sofa Om Amongashala Sambara Sambara Bara Bara Mahashuddha Sato Pema Babaketa Benza Dara Dara Samida Avalokete Om Pei Sofa Om Amongashala Sambara Sambara Bara Bara Mahashuddha Sato Pema Babaketa Benza Dara Dara Samida Avalokete Om Pei Sofa.
3 prostrations and chanting the mantra.
Bara Bara Mahashuddha Sato Pema Babaketa Dara Dara Samida Avalokete Om Pei Sofa Om Amongashala Sambara Sambara Sato Pema Babaketa Dara Dara Samida Avalokete Om Pei Sofa Om Amongashala Sambara Sambara Bara Bekenda Benza Dara Dara Samida Avalokete Om Pei Sofa Om Amongashala Sambara Sambara Bara Bara Mahashuddha Sato Pema Babaketa Benza Dara Dara Samida Avalokete Om Pei Sofa Om Amongashala Sambara Sambara Bara Bara Mahashuddha Sato Pema Babaketa Buddha Dara Dara Samenda Lokade Home Bezo Namanga Shulo Sambara Sambara Bara Bara Maha Sato Bhima Bhima Kandra Buddha Dara Dara Samenda Lokade Namanga Shulo Sambara Sambara Bara Bara Maha Shuddha Sato Baba Kandra Buddha Dara Dara Samenda Lokade Home Bezo Amanga Shula Sambara Sambara Bara Bara Maha Sato Bhima Baba Kandra Buddha Dara Dara Samenda Lokade Home Bezo Amanga Shula Sambara Sambara Bara Bara Maha Sato Bhima Baba Kandra Buddha Dara Dara Samenda Lokade Home Bezo Amanga Shula Sambara Sambara Bara Bara Maha Sato Bhima Baba Kandra Buddha Dara Dara Samenda Lokade Home Bezo Amanga Shula Sambara Sambara Bara Bara Maha Sato Bhima Baba Kandra Buddha Dara Dara Samenda Lokade Home Bezo Amanga Shula Sambara Sambara Bara Bara Maha Sato Bhima Baba Kandra Buddha Dara Dara Samenda Lokade Home Bezo Amanga Shula Sambara Sambara Bara Bara Maha Sato Bhima Baba Kandra Buddha Dara Dara Samenda Lokade Home Bezo Amanga Shula Sambara Sambara Bara Bara Maha Sato Bhima Baba Kandra Buddha Dara Dara Samenda Amanga Shula Sambara Sambara Bara Maha Shuddha Sato Bhima Baba Kandra Buddha Dara Dara Samenda Lokade Home Bezo Amanga Shula Sambara Sambara Bara Bara Maha Sato Bhima Baba Kandra Buddha Dara Dara Samenda Lokade Home Bezo Amanga Shula Sambara Sambara Bara Bara Maha Sato Bhima Baba Kandra Buddha Dara Dara Samenda Lokade Home Bezo Amanga Shula Sambara Sambara Bara Bara Maha Sato Bhima Baba Kandra Buddha Dara Dara Samenda Lokade Home Bezo Tene Sanchok Samba Sambe Sanchok Je Juba Jube Je Nin Sam Sin Sam De Samba Chakpe Mhola Tapala Tene Lam Deva Tan Jukpa Deva Karpa Mambe Chozo Pan Je Pa Sambe Mholam Somwe Chutrum Je Parur De Samba Yongso Zokpar Se Molam Deye Jidu
Page 5 of the commentary. Furthermore, when the bodhisattvas of the past perform enlightened actions out of love, having made fervent aspirations throughout the 3 periods of the day and 3 periods of the night, they enjoyed ease on the path. The path was applied with ease, and they completed the accumulations of many eons. Thus one repeats the aspiration that completely perfects the paramita of discipline, which has arisen out of an aspiration of love.
Sutram number Dadangding Lobsing me be Sutram Je Sutram Paros and Jojo
Prayer to keep pure discipline, page 13. Through flawless discipline in accordance with the rules of conduct, through perfectly pure discipline, and through discipline devoid of arrogance, may I carry the perfection of discipline to completion.
Bangun Papa Ludup Jishane, so young then Jolalu Yongba, Jipa Pemi Namla Towarje, Jipa Tar, Jumdin the Sharjupa Cup, Rando Yipzitang, Jipa Nine, Sumanamja, Sumcha Saxumja, Liar the Jishan. Nine Yungze, Nyamba Namja, the Jachin Regia, Lanes, Jive, Piyun Pada me pa Songshen. Ele Chang, Shepherd-Dawa Druman Dole, Kanjekar Pasam Jim Mechaba, Jarvase, among Chubzel, 강직 담치라고 답던 적바다 뎁시킨 방가 뻗질배 님신도는 라바직제바 데네테베 소남친바 송 시바다 템바제베 요는 뭐 돈바송 나래 다다 산제제 템바 털톡베 감다라 님신 직도 돈바 나직송마 핀용체신 대양 산척제 샘제선바 돈바 핀용 남카다 체 최종 미팅 조법 산제제 공방 토반 열라 제발 다리제 갑 상하 도제 택보 라당 하제 남절 삼모당 제외 냠솔람바나 친다른 증제 잘던 코제 제장거야 매체 주독래 문장와 사자 근무조 토발세 바연바 가와 검세 대타의 개와 대한 용호의 제마탐난 컨트롤 소 인가시게 세반조와 인배 되나 개자산 촉친병 호환 돼야지 주든조.
The Methods, page 5. The glorious protector Arya Nagarjuna said, "Grant the vows of Sojang to men and women alike, so that they may obtain the pleasing bodies of the gods who act as they wish." Thus, in the past, when Lord Buddha was alive, even those who kept the one-day NyungNe vows a single time with merely a selfish mind were reborn in the God realm of the 33. Since even those who have slightly transgressed the one-day NyungNe vows will be reborn in the God abodes of the 4 great kings, it is said that the benefits of taking the vows are unfathomable. Moreover, it specifically states in the Moon Lamp Sutra that the merit of practicing a single precept for a single day and night during an era when the holy Dharma is being destroyed and the teachings of the Sugata are coming to an end is far greater to making offerings to millions of Buddhas for inconceivable aeons. Thus, it is of great benefit to keep a single vow for a single day during the final times of the present Buddha's teachings than it would have been to keep vows for a long time during the former times when the teachings flourished. Furthermore, the benefits of taking vows with a mind of bodhicitta are immeasurable like space, and will lead to the attainment of the state of complete Buddhahood. In particular, in the present context, by engaging in this practice in relation to a deity of the secret mantra Vajrayana and the profound yogas of Mantrayana, one will join the ranks of Vidyadharas in this very life. And however long it may take, it will not take more than 16 lifetimes to attain the supreme city of Mahamudra. Thus rejoice. However, if you do not seal such virtues in the end with dedication, they can become exhausted through various conditions such as anger. Therefore, please dedicate these roots of virtue toward great awakening by repeating the following.
Page 11.
Page 11 in our yellow prayer book.
Tanani Bajana Pamzede, Jegam Namje Balon Kubaye, Sipen Solen Dova Sho.
By this merit may I attain omniscience. Having defeated the enemies, my wrongdoings, may I liberate all beings who are tossed in the ocean of samsara by the waves of birth, old age, sickness, and death. Back to the sadhana. Page 14.
Sanje chudan zojen chona na sancho barda dane japsam che dage jen sa jen besuna jen dola pensa sanjin drabasho.
In the Buddha, Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly, I take refuge until attaining enlightenment. By the merit of generosity and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings.
Om Soba Vashuddha Soba Dhamma Soba Shuddha Chuna Tham Che Tongpa Tongpa Ngang Le Ren Chen Tham Che Yong Zhu Yan Me Kan Ba Ye Wong Wa Dāni tūjī chīmbā nāmbā sāvē tūkāni ālī dāvī jīngā tēndū shēyī cīmbā jū tēnī dūjī nāngkā nē rīn chīn chē tāng chū chīn chū Ban cha da din te te da ve jing gu ji be de yang ge to ge ren ne wen zhi ba de la ma dang to je qian ba ye me la re ye san ji san shen ji Korva chinda yopa ju Sanje tan chindu pe Kodo jinzin pe ngoba ni Gancho sum je tsawa Te la ma nam la sam cha lo Sam deva shiva chuji du du sem nan la jin le ze nan ka ta u cha pi chu ji sha zi ji me la sam cha lo jin ji ma gu kum da Zo san je va la jin Dao ji jin jin du la Ze jin re ze la Nan long Je ge nan ka jin de ye me Jia zi ge jia zong Yin dong so so sa Tādāṃ shirāṃ chōlāṃ āñi rīṅā deva yelā samsālo dāki nīgā sāum lēn chūpē mē tō pūtāṃ mā mē chē chā shāsī sōn jīpē lāma
Back to the bottom of 14. All phenomena become void. From within a state of emptiness upon a precious ground appears a lovely boundless palace, complete with all the perfect attributes, within which I vividly appear as the great compassionate one. Arising from awe, a moon disk at my heart is marked with the syllable 3. From the 3 at my heart, light rays radiate and invite the glorious Guru, who is indivisible from the great compassionate one. Surrounded by the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of the 4 families, he appears in the space in front of me, and sits upon a moon disk resting on a 1,000-petaled lotus flower, which sits upon a jeweled throne. Homage and praise to the Gurus, who embody all Buddhas, whose essence is the Vajra holder and who are the root of the 3 jewels. Homage and praise to the radiant Amitabha, the Dharmakaya of all the bliss-gone ones of the 3 times, appearing as Avalokiteshvara, the 11-faced one who gazes upon all beings of the 6 realms. Homage and praise to Avalokiteshvara, who with compassionate eyes watches over beings, who untainted by faults is white in color, and whose crown is adorned by the perfect Buddha. Homage and praise to the Sagatas of the 5 families, who prevail over skillful means and supreme wisdom, and who, though inseparable from space-like Dharmakaya, emanate distinctly in rainbow-like forms. From the seed syllable at my heart emanate goddesses who offer flowers, incense, lamps, perfumes, food, and the like.
Om Benza Pive Om Benza Duve Om Benza Oluge Om Benza Gende Om Benza Nevede Om Benza Shada Om.
Middle of 19. Vajra holder and others, please heed me. With heartfelt regret, I confess all transgressions of the 3 kinds of vows, which I have committed while overpowered by ignorance. Whatever wrongs I have done at any time, I confess them with great fear. From now on, I will not allow them to happen again. I rejoice in all virtue, and I supplicate you to turn the wheel of Dharma. Holding in mind the awakened state of Buddhahood, I dedicate all virtues to supreme enlightenment. May all sentient beings be endowed with happiness. May they be free from all suffering. May they never be without happiness. May they abide in great equanimity.
Om Soba Vashuddha Savadhamma Soba Vashuddha Om Shune Danjan Soba Magava Zondan Zembe Duba Ye Chunam Tam Ye Tomba Je Ye Nga Lepe Ma Do Vijin Gonya Kamve Tenda Rasen Sheka Le Vunchu Sim Yin Tong Sene Tanda Sheye Pem Domba Vashim Senju Layan Tele Chaju Shabo Davun Chube Sabje Sanje Sanse Na Chindram Tela Tembaye Ejin Yila Pema Echetan Jebayon Jele Dani Baba Jile Kumdo Karbolan Sojin Joji Shaji Taja Go Yijayum Adete Vaja Yimayunga Vateten Umaye Kashin Yanja Vanam Sheja Teten Choja Sam che ze cho ne jen de ten na xie jan ma so de den ba ne jin bang gu je na ba sa sa ve so je dang ba ye to ka ta ja ye ni be Gan ten sun ben chu ji ye ben ko la zen ba de yang je ni be be ma ta sun be che lo ye ba ye da ye yong sun zen ba o te la san ne ge ja da zang nin chu ji de da dong ra san nam ji de de jin ri den ba o no ru ren jin jin jiang xin ge du na ma yong ba de re da ba be yong ga ba Ra xi ri ji xiang da jin ye ong tar jie ju bian zi a zi ga bong zhu je de to ga da we de she ye ga bo zi je bo da la ne jin le当结不紧张就。
Page 21. All phenomena are subsumed under perceiver and perceived become empty. From within this state the nature of my mind appears as a white hri upon a lotus and moon disk. From it light streams forth and fulfills the purpose of sentient beings. The light then gathers back into the hri, which transforms into a golden lotus marked with a hri. From the hri light emanates once again in the forms of hooks and lassos that invite the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of the 10 directions. They dissolve into the lotus and hri and instantly transform into myself, appearing as the noble Avalokiteshvara. My body is youthful, white in color, with 11 faces. The main face is white, the right face is green, and the left face is red. Above them, the middle face is green, the right face is red, and the left face is white. Above them, the middle face is red, the right face is white, and the left face is green. These faces have a peaceful expression. Above all of them is a black, wrathful face with 3 eyes, bared fangs, and a menacing, frowning grimace. Above it is a red, peaceful face with a crown protrusion. Unadorned, it is visible from the neck up. Of my 8 main hands, the first 2 on top are folded in prayer at my heart. Below it, the second right hand holds a crystal mala. The third is in the gesture of supreme generosity, and the fourth holds a wheel. The second left hand holds a lotus, the third holds an anointing vase, and the fourth holds a bow and arrow. My remaining 992 hands are in the gesture of supreme giving, and each of the 1,000 hands has an eye on its palm. I am adorned with the ornaments of precious gems, and I am wearing an upper garment of an antelope skin draped over my left breast. My lower garment is made from Benares. My crown is adorned with the diadem of beautiful silks, and I emit rays of white light. At my heart, upon a moon disk, is the white letter Hri, whose light rays invite Avalokiteshvara and his retinue from the pure land of Potala.
Om Benza Neveda Om Benza Shabda jin re lo som ta du Aum pa ho ni sa me pa jo te na rang ne sam da ye ge sam jen sam ba jo ho la yang re le de de jin se ba nga song de do nam je to ga ne ye she de zhen ba ye yin tu ne da ni da ngu ba wang gu che ye la dan de lu be che zo de lo me ngo ba me da wa me ju na ren jong na yong tu da ni da ba nam de ne re da nam je ve jin je rang ge tho ga pe de ye shi san ba ngo ni Tao je chen bon song ga te to ga den zhen san bo chi yi ga bo wen zhen zhu we de jiang ne Tao je chen bu ge jiu chen de shi la ten ba jiu
Middle of page 26. Homage and praise to Avalokiteshvara, who with compassionate eyes watches over beings, who untainted by faults is white in color, in whose crowns is adorned by the perfect Buddha. Ja, Hong, Bam, Ho, we merge inseparably, and my three places become marked with the three syllables, Om, Ah, Hong. Again light radiates from the three at my heart, which causes the 5 Tathagatas to come here. From their hearts emanate the 4 mothers, holding primordial wisdom nectar, which they use to bestow empowerment directly upon me. The nectar overflows and transforms into the essence of the Guru, appearing as Amitabha at my crown, Akshobhya at my forehead, Ratnasambhava behind my right ear, and Amoga Siddhi behind my left ear, and Verochana at the nape of my neck. Thus I am crowned by the lords of the 5 families. At my heart, upon a lotus and moon, is the essence of the wisdom being, the great compassionate one. He is the size of a thumb joint, and at his heart is the samadhi being, appearing as the white letter 3. From it light issues forth and purifies the obscurations of all beings, and they all transform into the great compassionate one. The light then returns and dissolves back into the 3.
Namo Randadhaya Namo Yajana Sangaram Berotam Uharandaya Tutangadaya Aharte Samya Sampeda Nama Sarvada Danga Debe Ardebe Samya Sampedebe Namaya Valoke Sadoya ma karanegaya Deya taum dara dara Dere 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 tsale 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 batsale Kusama kusama Vare le mele tete mapano yasova. Raya bote sandoya, masadoya, makarene kaya. Eya Dolipa, Kusame, Kusama, Vara, Lemel, Lama, Nayaso, Deata, Dara, Dara, Dolipa, Dolipa, Kusame, Kusama, Vara, Lemel, Lama, Nayaso, Deata, Dara, Dara, Dolipa, Dolipa, Kusame, Kusama, Vara, Lama, Nayaso, Deata, Dara, Dara, Dolipa, Kusame, Kusama, Vara, Lama, Nayaso, Deata, Dara, Dara, Dolipa, Kusame, Kusama, Vara, Lama, Nayaso, Deata, Dara, Dara, Dolipa, Kusame, Kusama, Vara, Deata, Dara, Dara, Kusame, Kusama, Vara, Lama, Nayaso, Deata, Dara, Dara, Kusama, Vara, Mabana Yesu, Mane Peme Hore, Mane Peme Hore, Mane Peme Hore, Mane Peme Deva Den Rumayeka Yung Jarvana Shajarji Ten Tojo Nobo Jinsum Cheze Chonyeji Tena Sheya Ne Marbu Zudur Dembani Yemban Gurjinamba Sa Tsovi Soji Tangboni Taga Tajayeni Dam Chen Sumben Chujenze Yeben Kulu Zimba De Yunjini Bebe Mada Sambe Chilu Jeba Nyanda Jayon Sanzemba Tela Sani Gubja Gubja Janin Chujinje Teta Todra Sana Yeter Jine Demba Norvarin Chinjinja Kuduna Mayumbane Radha Babiyunga Akashiri Jishandabji Yadarji Jubi Vazaka Bontovarju Tanda Chiliapa Me Marpoten Sajaji Yardo Holy Merju Bosano Sajaji Lara Tromlirinjo Ne Serpon Chujin Sajaji Nabda Only Nam Garbo Sanjo Jugeta Sanda Ale Tundra Ne Janka Jajin Sajaji Kanjarin Chinjindi Shane Sum Sembe Saule Anta Yishi Semba Na Jindran Temba Nimeju
Page 31. All phenomena become void. From within this state, from the Hri at my heart, emanates the letter Brahm, which travels into the space in front of me. The Brahm then melts and transforms into a palace of jewels, square with 4 doors. Inside is a jeweled throne and a moon disk upon which is a multicolored 8-petal lotus. At its center is a Hri, which transforms into the great compassionate one, crystal clear, resembling myself. His body is youthful, white in color, with 11 faces. His main face is white, the right face is red, and the left face is green, and the right face is green, and the left face is red. Above them, the middle face is green, the right face is red, and the left face is white. Above them, the middle face is red, the right face is white, and the left face is green. These faces have a peaceful expression. Above all of them is a black, wrathful face with 3 eyes, bared fangs, and a menacing, frowning grimace. Above it is a red, peaceful face with a crown protrusion. Unadorned, it is visible from the neck up. Of his 8 main hands, the first 2 on top are folded in prayer at his heart. Below it, the second right hand holds a crystal mala, the third is in the gesture of supreme generosity, and the fourth holds a wheel. The second left hand holds a lotus, the third holds an anointing vase, and the fourth holds a bow and arrow. His remaining 992 hands are in the gesture of supreme giving, and each of the 1,000 hands has an eye on its palm. He is adorned with ornaments of precious gems, and wears an upper garment of antelope skin draped over his left breast. The lower garment is made from Benares. The crown is adorned with a diadem of beautiful silks, and he emits rays of white light. Above, a Hari transforms into red Amitabha, his hands in the gesture of Samadhi. In the east, a Hong transforms into blue Akshobhya, his hands in the earth-touching gesture. In the south, a Tram transforms into yellow Ratnasambhava, his hands in the gesture of supreme giving. In the west, an Om transforms into white Vairochana in the aspect of supreme awakening. In the north, an Ah transforms into green Amoga city with his hands in the gesture of granting protection. All of them are adorned with jewels, and their 3 places are marked with the 3 seed syllables. The light radiating from the 3 syllables invites the wisdom beings who dissolve into him. Thus we have merged non-dually. Page 37. Homage to the Gurus who embody all Buddhas, whose essence is the Vajra holder, and who are the root of the 3 jewels. Homage to the radiant Amitabha, the Dharmakaya of all the bliss-gone ones of the 3 times, appearing as Avalokiteshvara, the 11-faced one, who gazes upon all beings of the 6 realms. Homage to Avalokiteshvara, who with compassionate eyes watches over beings, who untainted by faults is white in color, and whose crown is adorned by the perfect Buddha. Homage to the Sugatas of the 5 families, who prevail over skillful means and supreme wisdom, and who, though inseparable from space-like Dharmakaya, emanate distinctly in rainbow-like forms. From the seed syllables at my heart emanate goddesses who offer flowers, incense, lamps, perfumes, food, and the like.
Om Bada Bibe Ahom, Om Bada Bibe Ahom, Bada Loge Ahom, Om Bada Ginde Ahom, Om Bada Levede Ahom, Om Bada Shoda Dhamma sundangara Ganju Shabaje Kaya Dagutungu Deba Jeba Ganjaba Tabe Menda Shaji Yantene Samden Jomebji Geva Nala Jeye Kolo Goshin Sorvade Sanje Sanjo Yeje Tam Je Sanjo Jodongo Saye Puchu Zushin Meto Taralalenje Nede Jimbande Sanje Shenla Mede Purva Edo Kunamda Shendo Jubasho Neze Meda Zambondepa Sancholam Parchim Janshin Desam Deshi Gyamba Toba Dasi Parmendo Shiva Manashin Nam Katanya Bedo Nadova Yo Rando Dundu Yuba Yato Jechemba Sandale Eshe Dutsu Jumba Epumba Yonsu Arjun.
Top of page 40. Vajra holder and others, please heed me. With heartfelt regret, I confess all transgressions of the 3 kinds of vows, which I have committed while overpowered by the 3 poisons. Whatever wrongs I have done at any time, I confess with great fear. From now on, I will not allow them to happen again. I rejoice in all virtue, and I supplicate you to turn the wheel of Dharma. Holding in mind the awakened state of Buddhahood, I dedicate all virtues to supreme enlightenment. The ground is sprinkled with scented water and strewn with flowers. It is adorned with Mount Meru, the 4 continents, the sun, and the moon. By visualizing it as a Buddha realm and offering it, may all beings enjoy the perfect purity of all this realm. Having offered this excellent and pleasing mandala, may we experience no obstacles on the path to awakening. May we realize the enlightened mind of the Sagatas of the 3 times. May we neither stray into samsara nor rest in nirvana's peace. May all beings, limitless as the sky is vast, become liberated. Streams of primordial wisdom nectar descend from the fingers of myself and the great compassionate one in front, filling the vase completely.
Namasavata Danga Debe Ardebe Sanyo Sambedebe Namaya Valokede Shoraya Bodhisatoya Masatoya Makaraneka Eyata Daradara Dere Etevete tale tale, patale pata, kusuma kusuma, vare le melete pedalama pana sova. Mabana so deada darada dere 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 dole dole ba kusama kusama vara lemala dole mana so deada dara dara dere 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 dole ba kusama kusama vara lemala dole mana so dara dara dere 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 dole ba kusama kusama vara lemala dole ma dara dara dere 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 dole ba kusama kusama vara lemala dole ma so dara dara dere 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 dole ba kusama kusama vara lemala dole ma so dara dara dere 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 dole ba kusama kusama vara lemala dole so dara dara dere 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 dole ba kusama kusama vara lemala dole so dara dara dere 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 dole ba kusama kusama vara lemala dole so dara dara dere 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 dole ba kusama kusama dara dara dere 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 dole ba kusama lemala dole ma so ma ne pe me ho re 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 mane be me hor mane be me hor mane be me
Page 43. Then I, the deity wisdom being, dissolve into the main deity in front. Above my crown is Golongma Palmo, who supplicates the Noble One on my behalf. We do Golongma Palmo's praise to the Noble Lord Avalokiteshvara with prostrations.
Om Jitengo Bolasam Jitena Maseva Sumjetu Loitu Dudo Sombetu Tepe Janja Tepe Trebanze Jitin Sumjengo Bocholasam Dirshi Pame Kude Gunanzam Dirshin Haman Tae Jinsip Sayan Chute Da Trigonsa Sayun Siji Pime Number Jim Tijin Bantawa Masan Chut Shari Jibo Do Tovinzim Jinji Piman Chodo Sayan Yam Kawa Dungdo Nongo Jingedin Jime Jamade Tominzim Zibiazi Jari Mabijin Pemanzo Da Sanin Ose Tingo Dijin Dodo Dinshin Yun Rinchin Mamba Pumanin Nejin Lomen Chodron Subdri Jomshin Yun Rada Baba Namayun Baka Nijo Divi Gijin Jinan Chang Chama Beba Bemen Cholane Tivingane Pimin Dubdon Jum Seje Garan Cholano Trip Tuzur Tibirazo Shanton Zim Tepejin Jantojin Parasan Choni Suna Mambo Nivasab Tadu De June Ganise Sundar Zijin Karju Jibatun Alujin Jode Dubon Chulejar Siji Kandu Drai Shayon Tambene Saji Wimbanze Ngambendu Loji Tidurship Yanzani Asayin Timane Omi Choda Chun Chuledur Kaye Dada Toran Laneku Ye Jineze Jambo Yelasin Jetube Choda Taja Satu Natine Chibo Nipimeyin Rajia Tamang Jiatam Jitin Jitin Lana Gobakanda Yam Jitin Gupolasam Jitin Lama Siva Sumjetu Layitu Dudan Sambitu Tepe Janja Tepe Trebanze Jitin Sumjen Gumbo Cholasam Dirshi Pami Kude Kunanzam Dirshi Naman Tae Jinsep Sayan Chuje Da Trigonsa Sayun Siji Pime Number Jim Tijin Bantawa Mazan Jib Shari Jiba Do Tavinzip Jinji Pema Chodo Sayin Yam Kawa Dundo Nogo Chingedin Chime Dzambhala Tsombenzi, Donzi Bizi Jari Marbujin, Pemen Soda Sone Ngase, Gatungu Duji Dodo Dinjin Jun, Renchima Bapuma Ninejin, Lomen Chobdri Subdri Jomjin Jun, Arida Papa Nama Imbaka, Ninjodu Gujin Chan, Chima Me Bapiman Cholane, Tivimune Pime Dobdarjan, Sejikaran Cholanute, Tuzuji Beruzo Shantamzim, Tepejin Jantojin Bararsan, Chuni Suna Momo Nivasa, Tadu Divin Juni Ganese, Sundar Zijin Kaji Jibadin, Lujin Joda Dubon Chuleja, Sijikadu Dre Shayan, Sambenes Yevimanje, Ngabedu Loje Dorship, Yanzanya Sayetimanya, Mi Toda Chuledur, No Kanyeta Toran Loneku, Ye Chinese Jamba Yelasin, Tube Joda Toja Sotu, Natene Chiba Nepimin, Don't you under the monk you tom, Anjitin Jadilano Gobakand, Yajitin Gubalasam, Anjitina Masivasam Yetu, Layetu Dudon Tombetu, to be Janjo to be Dubanze, Anjitin Simjin Gumo Cholosam, Dirshi Pame Kade Kunanze, Dirshi no Toy Jinsip, Sayan Chede Ada Trigonse, Sayon Siji Pime Number Jin, Tijana Penton Mazenju, Shari Jiba Dota Vinzi, Chinji Peman Chodo Sayan, Kawadun Dono Go Trimidi, Chime Dzambhala Tsombenzi, Zibiuzi Jari Marbujin, Pemen Soda Sone Ngase, Tungu Dijin Dodo Dinjin, Renchima Bapuma Ninejin, Lomen Chobdri Subdri Jomjin Jun, Arida Papa Nama Imbaka, Ninjodu Gujin Chan, Chima Me Bapimen Cholane, Tivimune Pime Dodonjan, Sejikaran Cholanute, Tuzuji Beruzo Shantamzim, Tepejin Chantojin Parasan, Choni Suna Momo Nivaso, Tadu Divin Juni Ganese, Lujin Jode Dubon Chulejar, Sijikan the Dai Shayan, Tombini So Yevin Banzip, Ngambedu Tanadi to the ship, Yonzuni So Yitin Bani, Mi Todan Chun Toledava, Gayeto to Toran Naneku, Yechinese Jamba Elasen. Tubenjo de Tojo Sotu, Natene Jibane Pimen, Ojo do Mojo to, Najetin Jetelana Gabakanda, Yaum Jitin Go Polosom, Lajitina Masivasum Jetu, Palayetu to the Tombetu. Tepe Janjo to be Drubanze, Panjikti Sumjin Gumbon Cholasam, Dishik Pami Kude Kumlanze, Dishina Dae Jise, Sayan Chudi Yada Trigonse, Sayung Siji Pime Number Jim, Tijin Rabin Chon Masen Chu, Shari Jiba Do Winzi, Jinji Pima Choda Sayin Yang, Kawa Dundo Nugo Jungedi, Time Chamada Chombenzi, Zibi Jari Mabujim, Baman Soda Sonan Tungo Dijin Dodo Dijin Jun, Rinchimam Pumani Nejin, Lomen Chodan Sundra Jamshin Jun, Arada Baban Hamayan Baka, Ninjo Du Gijin Jinan Chan, Chimame Papiman Cholande, Divimuni Pimen Dodon Jan, Siji Garan Chola Novete, Tozu Jibi Reza Shantam Zin, Tabajin Yan Soji Barasan, Chani Suna Mambo Nyavasa, Tadu Divin Juni Gani Se, Sumta Zijin Khaju Jibatun, Lujin Choda Dubon Chulaja, Siji Ganda Drai Shayon, Tsambene Yimbanze, Ngamben Dundala Jididoshi, Yonzoni Soyin Dimbani, Mi Toda Chun Solidur, Kayita do Toran Laneku, Ye Jinezi Jambo Yolosin, Ye Tuben Choda Toja Soatu, Natene Jiba Nipimi, Jiwodu Domon Chiotam, Jitin Jitin Lana Gabakundum Jo.
Om, I prostrate to the protector of the universe, the guru of the universe, honored by beings of all three realms, praised by gods, Mara Brahma, wish granting, king of sages, supreme protector, I prostrate, noble body containing all bliss gone. Ones your crowns adorned with the Buddha boundless light, your generous right hand gives ease to hungry ghosts, your left hand's adorned with a gold lotus, your perfumed hair flashes with lightning bound up like red gold garlands. Oh, your face is beautiful, shining full moon, and your lotus eyes are wide, so exquisite, your sweet smelling body's white as a snowy conch, your whole pure glittering pearls. You are draped in radiance like the red of dawn, your hands spread like perfect lotuses, arranged on a still lake. Youth tinged like the autumn clouds, many jewels adorn your shoulders. Your young palms are exquisite, soft and tender as new leaves. Your left breast is covered by antelope hide, beautified by fine earrings, bracelets, anklets. You abide on a pristinely pure lotus, and your belly smooth as a lotus petal. Your sublime gold belt is studded with fine gems, from your hips draped garments of the finest silk. Supreme wisdom of the Buddha gone beyond, gathering vast merit, you reach the sublime lower realms, liberator, source of delight. You dispel age and disease, you are supreme among beings, victor over Mara's hordes. Golden anklets jingling beautify your feet, your four boundless states, secure beings in peace, dignified like elephant, graceful as swan, doctrine's keeper, all accumulations done, savior from the oceans of milk and water. Man or woman, if you rise each day at dawn, devote your mind with respect to Chenrezig, and you praise him with this excellent pure song. Recite clearly and purely, then all of your worldly and transcendent wishes will be fulfilled in this life and all of your future lives. Om, I prostrate to the protector of the universe, the guru of the universe, honored by beings of all three realms, praised by gods, Mara Brahma, wish granting, King of sages, supreme protector, I prostrate. Noble body containing all bliss gone. One's your crowns adorned with the Buddha boundless light. Your generous right hand gives ease to hungry ghosts. Your left hand's adorned with a gold lotus. Your perfumed hair flashes with lightning bound up like red gold garlands. Oh, your face is beautiful, shining full moon, and your lotus eyes are wide, so exquisite. Your sweet smelling body's white as a snowy conch, your whole pure glittering pearls. You are draped in radiance like the red of dawn. Your hands spread like perfect lotuses, arranged on a still lake. Youth tinged like the autumn clouds. Many jewels adorn your shoulders. Your young palms are exquisite, soft and tender as new leaves. Your left breast is covered by antelope hide, beautified by fine earrings, bracelets, anklets. You abide on a pristinely pure lotus, and your belly smooth as a lotus petal. Your sublime gold belt is studded with fine gems. From your hips draped garments of the finest silk. Supreme wisdom of the Buddha gone beyond, gathering vast merit, you reach the sublime lower realms, liberator, source of delight. You dispel age and disease, you are supreme among beings, victor over Mara's hordes. Golden anklets jingling beautify your feet. Your four boundless states, secure beings in peace, dignified like elephant, graceful as swan. Doctrine's keeper, all accumulations done. Savior from the oceans of milk and water. Man or woman, if you rise each day at dawn, devote your mind with respect to Chenrezig, and you praise him with this excellent pure song. Recite clearly and purely, then all of your worldly and transcendent wishes will be fulfilled in this life and all of your future lives. Om, I prostrate to the protector of the universe, the guru of the universe, honored by beings of all three realms, praised by gods, Mara, Brahma, wish granting, King of sages, supreme protector, I prostrate. Noble body containing all bliss gone. One's your crowns adorned with the Buddha boundless light. Your generous right hand gives ease to hungry ghosts. Your left hand's adorned with a gold lotus. Your perfumed hair flashes with lightning bound up like red gold garlands. Oh, your face is beautiful, shining full moon, and your lotus eyes are wide, so exquisite. Your sweet smelling body's white as a snowy conch. Your whole pure glittering pearls. You are draped in radiance like the red of dawn. Your hands spread like perfect lotuses, arranged on a still lake. Youth tinged like the autumn clouds. Many jewels adorn your shoulders. Your young palms are exquisite, soft and tender as new leaves. Your left breast is covered by antelope hide, beautified by fine earrings, bracelets, anklets. You abide on a pristinely pure lotus, and your belly smooth as a lotus petal. Your sublime gold belt is studded with fine gems. From your hips draped garments of the finest silk. Supreme wisdom of the Buddha gone beyond, gathering vast merit, you reach the sublime lower realms, liberator, source of delight. You dispel age and disease, you are supreme among beings, victor over Mara's hordes. Golden anklets jingling beautify your feet. Your four boundless states, secure beings in peace, dignified like elephant, graceful as swan. Doctrine's keeper, all accumulations done. Savior from the oceans of milk and water. Man or woman, if you rise each day at dawn, devote your mind with respect to Chenrezig, and you praise him with this excellent pure song. Recite clearly and purely, then all of your worldly and transcendent wishes will be fulfilled in this life and all of your future lives.
Om Bema Sado Samaya Mana Palaya Bema Sado Dinobati me bhava sudhukayo me bhava supichayo me bhava anuruddho me savasiddhi me paranjo sava kama sutta me tutam jirang kuru ha 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 ho banga me svatata bima ma mimenja bima bhava ma samaya SagaDawa tenpa tenzen yorene tanda sancho sem jiangxin xie la song de tenzen rat ne kun jin shi ra to par sen je lo.
Bottom of 49. Please grant your blessings that the teachings and the holders of the teachings will remain for a long time, and that myself and all sentient beings may train in bodhicitta. Grant your blessings that we may fully attain the union of shamatha and vipassana, and that we may perfectly realize omniscient wisdom.
Om Soba Vashuddha Savadama Vashuddha Vam Avam Godu Turunupa Napanso Dembe Tormande Baba Chile Zeva Tanjarva Sete Nam Lambu.
This torma, endowed with perfect color, odor, taste, and potency, I offer to the noble Lord Avalokiteshvara, the Buddhas and the Bodhisattvas.
Om Agar Moga Savadharmana Adi Venadu Om Ahom Pesova Om Loka Shore Sapare Vara Edam Balenda Gaga Om Loka Shore Sapare Vara Edam Balenda Gaga Koi Koi Om Loka Shore Sapare Vara Edam Balenda Gaga Koi Kaya Jeshin Chiva Tani Tam Dare Zan Los Ngajar Me Patang Nyenje Che Shen Lama Lagu Den Chin Reze Tam Se Lan Sho Sanjo Sen Rambo che ma che ba nam che jur che ba nyam ba me ba ya kong ne kong do sho.
Middle of 51. In this and all my future lives, may I be born in a good family, and may I be endowed with a clear intellect free from pride, and may I have great compassion and devotion to the Guru. May my samaya with Chenrezig remain firm. May bodhicitta, the precious and supreme mind, arise in whom it has not yet arisen. Where it has arisen, may it not decline, but ever increase higher and higher.
Janje Trusove Dove Duni Temarasa Nedurkus Nimbeta Shisho Jonden Dalagonso So Dojo Singo Vanjobe and then Masanganya Tanzonda Chonzo Zuparso.
By offering a bath with scented streams of nectar to the protector of Avalokiteshvara, a lamp for wandering beings, may all defilements of the two kinds of obscurations of all beings be completely purified, and may there be the auspiciousness for all beings to achieve the stainless three kayas. Exalted Lord, please heed me. I request you to forgive my lack of clarity in meditation, corrupted mantra recitations, and impure activities regarding cleanliness, all of which I have committed while controlled by lethargy and agitation.
Om Bema Sado Samaya Mana Balaya Bema Sado Dino Dedando Me Bava Sudu Kayo Me Subajayo Me Bava Narado Me Sawa The Me Zadam Jinan Guru Hong Ha 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 Ho Banda Sawa Tatanga Da Bema Mame Manda Bema Ba Mahasamaya Sadova Omane Peme Ho Danje Nangon Papa Yo Yege Choma Sundube Sane Papa Durze Ye Chuze Jepsam Ta George
In the space before me is the exalted noble one, who was born from the 6 syllables. He bathes me with the nectar that flows from his fingers, which purifies the 3 obscurations. We go to the Blue Prayer Book, dedication from Shantideva. By all the virtue I have now amassed, by composition of this book, which speaks of entry to the Bodhisattva way, may every being tread the path to Buddhahood. May beings everywhere who suffer torment in their minds and bodies have, by virtue of my merit, joy and happiness in boundless measure. As long as they may linger in samsara, may their present joy know no decline, and may they taste of unsurpassed beatitude in constant and unbroken continuity. There, throughout the spheres and reaches of the world, in hellish states wherever they may be, may beings fettered there, tormented, taste the bliss and peace of Sukhavati. May those caught in the freezing ice be warmed, and from the massing clouds of bodhisattva prayers, may torrents rain in boundless streams to cool those burning in infernal fires. May forests where the leaves are blades and swords become sweet groves and pleasant woodland glades, and may the trees of miracles appear, supplanting those upon the hill of Shamali. And may the very pits of hell be sweet, with fragrant pools all perfumed with scent of lotuses, be lovely with the cries of swan and goose, and waterfowl so pleasing to the ear. May fiery coals turn into heaps of jewels, the burning ground become a crystal floor, the crushing hill celestial abodes, adorned with offerings, the dwelling place of Buddhas. May the hail of lava, fiery stones, and weapons henceforth become a rain of blossoms. May those whose hell it is to fight and wound be turned to lovers offering their flowers. And those engulfed in fiery veterani, their flesh destroyed, their bones bleached white as kunta flowers, may they through all my merit strength have godlike forms, and sport with goddesses in Mandakini's peaceful streams. What fear it is, they'll ask, that grips the henchmen of the deadly lord, the frightful vultures and the carrion crows. What noble strength is it that brings us joy and drives away our dreadful night? And looking skyward, they will see the shining form of Vajrapani. Then may their sins be quenched in joy, and may they go to him. And when they see the seething lava flood of hell, extinguished in a rain of blossoms, drenched in scented water, at once fulfilled in bliss, they'll ask, how can this be? And thus the denizens of hell will see the one who holds the lotus. Friends, throw away your fears and quickly gather here, for who is it that comes to banish dread, this youthful with bound-up gleaming hair, this loving bodhisattva, saving and protecting every being, whose power relieves all pain, increasing joy? Do you see the splendor of his house that echoes praises of 1,000 goddesses, 100 gods who lay their diadem before his lotus feet, the rain of flowers falling on his head, his eyes moist with compassion? May those in hell cry out on seeing Manjughosha, and likewise, when through these fruits of virtue they see the joyful clouds let fall their cooling scented rain, their obscurations cleansed by bodhisattvas like Samantabhadra, all those languishing in hell come now to perfect happiness. And may the stooping animals be freed from fear of being preyed upon each other's food, and may the famished spirits have such joy as those who dwell within the northern continent. And may they be replete and satisfied by streams of milk that pour from noble Lord Avalokita's hand, and bathing in it may they be refreshed and cooled. And may the blind receive their sight, and may the deaf begin to hear, and women near their time bring forth, like Maya Devi, free from any pain. And may the naked now be clothed, and all the hungry eat their fill, and may those parched with thirst receive pure waters and delicious drink. May the poor and destitute find wealth, the haggard and the careworn joy. May confidence relieve those in despair, and bring them steadfastness and every excellence. May every being ailing with disease be freed at once from every malady, and may all the sickness that afflicts the living be instantly and permanently healed. May those who go in dread have no more fear. May captives be unchanged and now set free, and may the weak receive their strength. May living beings help each other in kindness. May travelers upon the road find happiness no matter where they go, and may they gain without the need for toil the goals on which they set their hearts. May those who put to sea in boat or ship attain the ports that they desire, and may they swiftly come to shore, in sweet reunion with their kith and kin. And may those who lose their way and stray in misery find fellow travelers, and safe from the threat of thieves and savage beasts be tireless in their journey light. May children and the old, the weak, protectorless, bewildered in the wild and pathless wastes, and those whose minds are dulled and all who are insane have pure celestial beings as their guardians. May all attain the human state and be possessed of wisdom, faith, and love. With perfect livelihood and sustenance, may they have mindfulness throughout their lives. May everyone have unrestricted wealth, just like the treasury of space, enjoying it according to their wish, without a trace of harm or enmity. May beings destitute of splendor become magnificent and bright, and those worn down by toil and drudgery acquire great beauty and perfection. May all the women in this world attain the strength of masculinity, and may the lowly come to excellence, the proud and haughty lose their arrogance. And thus, by all the merit I have gained, may every being, leaving none aside, abandon all their evil ways, embracing goodness now and evermore. From bodhicitta may they never separate, and constantly engage in bodhisattva deeds. May they be accepted as disciples by the Buddhas, and turn aside from what is Mara's work. And may these beings, each and every one, enjoy an unsurpassed longevity, living always in contentment. May the very name of death be strange to them. On every side and in all 10 directions, may groves of wish-fulfilling trees abound, resounding with the sweetness of the teachings spoken by the Buddhas and their bodhisattva children. And may the earth be wholesome everywhere, free from boulders, cliffs, and chasms, flat and even like a level palm, and smooth like lapis lazuli. And for many circles of disciples, may multitudes of bodhisattvas arise in every land, adorning them with every excellence. From bird song and the sighing of the trees, from shafts of light and from the sky itself, may living beings, each and every one, perceive the constant sound of Dharma. May they come into the presence of the Buddhas, and meet with bodhisattvas, offspring of the same. With clouds of offerings unbounded, may the teachers of the world be worshipped. May kindly spirits bring the rains on time, for harvests to be rich and plentiful. May princes rule according to the truth, and may the world be blessed with all prosperity. May medicines be strong and full of virtue. May healing spells be chanted with success. May spirits of the air that feed on flesh be kind, their minds imbued with pity. And let no being ever suffer pain. Let them neither ail nor languish, never doing evil. May they have no fear, nor suffer insults, and may their minds be ever free from sorrow. In monasteries, temples, and the like, may reading and reciting widely flourish. May harmony prevail among the Sangha, and may its purpose be all fulfilled. May ordained monks intent upon the practice find perfect places for retreat and solitude, abandon every vagrant thought, and meditate with trained and serviceable minds. May nuns have all their wants supplied. May quarreling vindictiveness be strange to them. Let all who have embraced monastic life uphold a pure and unimpaired observance. May they feel regret when discipline is broken, and always may they strive to cleanse away their faults. May they thus obtain a fortunate rebirth, wherein to undertake unfailing discipline. May the wise and learned be revered, and always be sustained by offerings, with minds suffused with purity. May their renown spread far and wide. May beings never languish in the lower realms. May pain and hardship be unknown to them. Enjoying more than godlike strength and beauty, may Buddhahood for them be swiftly gained. Again and yet again, may sentient beings make offerings to all the Buddhas, and with Buddha's unimagined bliss, may they enjoy undimmed and constant happiness. May all the Bodhisattvas now fulfill their high intention for the sake of beings, and sentient beings likewise now receive the good the Buddhas have in store for them. And may the Arhats and the Pratyeka Buddhas at length attain their perfect happiness. And may I also, through Manjushri's kindness, reach the ground of perfect joy, and throughout the streams of all my life embrace monastic ordination. Thus may I abide sustained by simple ordinary fare, and be in every life obtained a dwelling place in perfect solitude. Whenever I desire to gaze on him, or put to him the slightest question, may I behold the unobstructed vision of Manjughosha, my protector, to satisfy the needs of beings, dwelling in the 10 directions to the margins of the sky. May I reflect in every deed the perfect exploits of Manjushri. And now, as long as space endures, as long as there are beings to be found, may I continue likewise to remain, to drive away the sorrows of the world. The pains and sorrows of all wandering beings, may they ripen wholly on myself, and may the virtuous company of bodhisattvas bring about the happiness of beings. May the doctrine, only remedy for suffering, the source of every bliss and happiness, be nurtured and upheld with reverence, and throughout a vast continuous of time endure. And now to Manjughosha I prostrate, whose kindness is the wellspring of my good intent, and to my virtuous friends I also bow, whose inspiration gave me the strength to grow.
Okay, smoke offering.
We go to the smoke offering text. A rainfall of benefit and happiness. Page 1.
Om Sobhava Shuddha Sabha Dhamma Sobhava Shuddha Vam.
The substances are empty by nature.
Nama Sarva Tatha Gata Bhajo Mejo Megupe Sarva Dekha Ugate Savarena Emma Gangana Kam Sova.
The 5 sense objects are a limitless sky treasury.
Om Benda Amerta Kundralahan Om Pek.
The materials are a vast sea of nectar.
Nama Sarva Tata Gata Avalokita Om Sambharaho.
All materials come to accord with the guest wishes.
Om Jana Avalokita Nama Sameta Saparena Rimi Sambhava Sama Mahamana Duru Duru Shandaya Dulaneho.
Guests receive all materials without any loss, gain, or conflict.
Nama Samita Buddhana Jai Shure Trabendra Mahasamaya Sova.
All the guests are brought under my power. Namo, by force of my intentions, the Tathagata's blessings and strength of Dharma Dhatu, to make offerings to them all, and benefit sentient ones. May all our aims and wishes, all of them whate'er they be, in all worlds exceptionless, be fulfilled without hindrance. Supreme among the 4 continents is the southern king Jambudvipa. To its northeast on Mount Horsea grow plants with immortal life elixirs. Artemisia's gold flowers at its base, turquoise tufts of juniper midway. At its peak rose tree with conch white plumes. These 3 plants where sublime cities dwell, flourish fragrant all 4 seasons long. Such are their excellent qualities to dispel sentient one's confusion. Smoke clouds from these plants billow skyward, thus through 3 times Buddha blessing and through interdependence of beings, aspirations, karma, and merit. This fragrant elixir clears away dark dullness from gods, men's, demons' minds. Brilliant garlands of light, blazing rays stream forth, clearing dense dark delusion. Searing hot flames burn, incinerate all corruptions, impurities, and dross. By pristine Dharma, whose blessing, by the true 3 jewel source of refuge, by Vidyadhara's attainment's power, these 3 exalted plants purify mundane conditioned thoughts and deeds of gods, men, demons. This right is the means. When conflicts arise, this reconciles. When pure's mixed with filth, this cleanses it. When attainments mix with obstacles, truth, lies, good, bad, get all jumbled up. Better, worse, and middling combine, or when we make mistakes in rituals, when beings contaminations amass, this right is the purifying means. When there's bad dreams, omens, horoscopes, if 5 faculties are blocked, or when wealth gods, protective gods weaken, or resentments, fights, jealousies arise, phantasms and fears, this right clears all. When we build wrongly upon the land, when protectors' promises fade, or when Earth Lord's Nagas, strong spirits clash, in bad years, months, days, times, alignments of sun, moon, or stars, this rectifies. Through performing this well-examined smoke offering, all is known, all is seen. Through Rishi's true speech, knots left undone. Through auspicious ties with this practice, and causes conditions, all's complete. Through this practice, everything's made pure. Emaho, consider this today for us, master disciples, and our circles to cleanse, pacify. Samaya taints, disease, impurities, resentments, jealousies, obstacles. Divine omniscient ones, please heed me. Today planets, stars are well aligned. Earth's good qualities are all complete. Time, date, stars, and day are auspicious for this cleansing, pacifying rite. Buddha's bodhisattvas are stainless. Buddha, peerless being, is supreme truth. Desireless dharma is supreme truth. Sangha, chief gathering, is supreme truth. By 3 jewels, truth blessing, may this smoke offering be accomplished perfectly. Hemaho, consider this. With Samantabhadra's offering clouds, I cleanse, I offer with fatherwood. Juniper like white sandal, I cleanse. Mother cedar wood like red sandal. With aloes wood, king of cures, I cleanse. With rhododendron, God's fragrance. With rosewood perfumes, king with junipers. Turquoise leaves with artemisia scent. And with musky white mugwort I cleanse. To lineage guru, supreme refuge. To the supreme Buddha's perfect beings. To the holy purifying dharma. To the noble Sangha merits field. To idams of Buddha's mandalas. To Dakadakini defenders. To Buddha's teachings and Dharma's guards. Outer Tantra Vajra family gods. Tantras and forefathers lineage guards. Dharma center guards, lonely place guards. Destined approach accomplishment guards. To gods allied with powerful legions. Gods who act as watchmen day and night. Who wait and act as river bridges. Steps up rocky cliffs, lamps in the dark. Gods who watch and warn against enemies. Give antidotes to poison, cure ills. Destroy Mara legions, evil hosts. Rout armies and escort from the front. Who guard from behind and meanwhile watch after our interests and wealth back home. Guarding toddlers and our young livestock. Protecting our paternal country. Host defending me and my body. Steadfast Father gods, local war gods. To my forefathers, ancestral gods. To goddesses of my foremothers. To gods of wealth, fortune, abundance. King gods of sharp weapons to earth. Lords of four seasons and elements. Nagas, strong spirits of different realms. Gods of Bhagwa, trigrams, years, months, dates. Time, stars, planets, and 8 classes gods. To haughty ones, powerful sovereigns of every realm, dominating all 3 planes. To gods, Nagas, Kinnaras, dwelling in Meru, the 4 continents and the 7 golden mountains. Pleasure lakes, ring of iron peaks, rivers, oceans, zodiacal houses of sky, sun, moon, forest, charnel grounds, and the mountains. To ghouls, harmbringers, garudas, and serpent beings, plunderers and their gangs. To gods, Nagas, rishis with powers of augury and aspiration, dwelling in Meru's crevices, spaces between oceans and continents, on jewel mountains and treasure islands. To those magic beings appearing in various forms. To gods guarding underground treasures, elixirs, medicines, trees and crops. Treasure lords, Kinnaras, harmers and smell eaters, flesh eaters and their gangs. To you all I offer cleansing smoke. Smoke cleanses God realms above the earth. Embers cleanse wraiths, Nagas below ground. Flames cleanse all the beings in between. Fragrance cleanses the outer world and all sentient beings beings contained within. My parents of all three times are cleansed. Hindras, demons, karmic creditors of past and future lives, all are cleansed, especially to Tibet's 9 worldly gods, 13 hunting gods, the Genyan gods, 12 Tenma defender goddesses, local owner spirits, castle gods, Norga Tayag House Spirit Gethung, Heart Spirit Yumo Field, God Song Pa, Road Spirit Gongpo, Horse Lord Magpong, Herd God Mayang and Wealth God Gyalpo, Merchant Andrup King of War Gods, and to all offering worthy guests I give fragrant smoke, food, all desirables, thus prolong life, expand glory and increase family line, cause good fortune, strength and fame to flourish for us all. To your refuge deities I confess all faults of dualistic grasping mind, to waters where gods as fish abide, and mountains where gods as deer abide, to gods, humans, demons, sun, moon, stars, I confess and offer cleansing smoke, to Nagas, harsh ones, planets and stars, to omniscient wisdom deities I confess and offer cleansing smoke, by confessing and cleansing this way all kleshas, false habits and mistakes, impurities, samaya, taints, bad luck, faults from tainted body, speech and mind, veils that dim like mist round mountain peaks, poisons that creep like vines smothering trees, samaya stains like sun, moon eclipsed, all are cleared by this auspicious rite, faults that displease deities and gods, hostility, envy, tainted bonds, risen from weak vows, misdeeds, malice, and impure burnt offerings, all are cleansed by power of performing this great rite. Please purify ignorance, samaya taint, evil spirits, illness, obstacles, drive out sorcery, harm, and perfectly accomplish desire and intentions, grant long life, health, happiness, and wealth, may goodness prevail everywhere, and be the cause for great awakening. As uncleared immorality stains with fragrance of pure bonds, vows, ethics, noble ones, please bless and endow all beings with morality, sweet scent, as I cleanse stains of non-virtuous deeds with pure scent of conduct, 10 virtues. May all realms and beings have happiness through pleasing the righteous gods, Nagas, as I've cleansed jealousy, ruthlessness with the fine perfume of pure intent. May local god spirits be infused with love and compassion's fine fragrance. May these vast offerings smoke incense, food, pure and arisen from pure causes, gathered with delight, joyful effort, satisfy all spirits gathered here. By this power may we and our circles be freed from loss of folk, wealth, livestock. May perfect fortune increase, expand. May all dharma wishes be achieved. watch and pure land of perfect happiness, even the name of sorrows unknown. Amitayas grant long life, regard me kind-heartedly in Potala, pure land of perfect compassion. Even five poisons names don't exist. Genresig, hold me with love. Grant me the supreme Siddhi in lotus light, pure land of Vidyadhara's deathless life. Even misery's names are gone. Lotus born, grant your blessing. Sky-faring rainbow body in manifest joy land of perfect bliss. Even the names for confused hate don't exist. Vajra Sattva grant blessings, mirror like wisdom, Siddhi in glory endowed land of perfect splendor. Even names for confused pride don't exist. Ratna Sambhava bestow equanimity, wisdom in the watch and pure land of great happiness. Even names for confused desire are gone. Amitabha bless and grant discerning wisdom, Siddhi in fulfilled activity, land of perfect Buddha deeds. There's no words for jealousy. Amoga Siddhi bestow all accomplishing wisdom in the open Dharma sphere, endowed with five perfections. Ignorance does not exist. Vairochana grant dharma, Dhatu wisdom Siddhi grant vital essences of the five great mothers and long life. Emanated Udyana, Sogyo dwells with Dakinis, grand bliss, emptiness, mastery, fortune of profound mantra, Guru who's our phenomena, where all lineage yidams dwell. Grant awakening in one life, fortune of Mahamudra in the sphere of self-display. Dwell yidams of peace and wrath, grant supreme and common power, Siddhi fulfilling all aims. In 24 sacred sites gathered infinite sky dancers, grant ripening liberating powers. Fortune of secret mantra in Dharmakaya's expanse, dwell the lineage lords and kin. Grant enlightened acts, increase 2 stages, mantra deity in all taming Tulku sphere. Dwell Mahakala and court, grant subjugating Siddhi, fortune of enlightened acts. Om Hari in Vaishravana's abode dwells the wealth of Dzambhala, who acts kindly for all beings. Master of life, merit, wealth, good and fortune with your court. Don't waver from your heart pledge. Think of us compassionately. Bring here all long life fortune. Bring here fortune of cattle, fortune of swift horses, and wealth of wish-granting livestock, the fortune of fertile sheep, and of herd animals, fortune of goats and those best cattle, wealth of wish-granting cows, bulls, mules to carry heavy Lords, all this good fortune bring here, fortune of fine lovely silk, highly priced gold and silver, fertile soil and the 6 grains, precious gems and ornaments, food and drink of every kind, bring them here as good fortune, Brahma's fortune from above. Gods go spirits, wealth midway, Nagas wishing gem below, 3 worlds, gods and humans wealth, bring them here as good fortune. Lopag post body fortune, Dzambaling's holy dharma, Malang chose fortunate wealth, dominions, longevity, beings, life, strength and merit. Of all lands grant their fortune, Indian kings religious might, Chinese kings are reaching force, Persian kings fortune and wealth, the army of King Gesar, the courage of Ugarhor, as good fortune bring them here, fortune of the endless sky, fortune of the stable grounds, perfect wealth, food and clothing, radiant splendor, riches, strength, armor, weapons, miracle powers, monks who uphold the scriptures, fortune of brave and strong boys, beautiful and virtuous girls, pure offspring, please all of these, bring them here as good fortune, like sun and moon's eastern rise, eastern long life fortune, come like the swirling southern clouds, southern long like fortune, come like enshrouding mist, western long life fortune, please come here, like a river flows northern long life fortune, please come here, like rain falling from above, upper long life fortune, come like 6 grains ripening below, lower long life fortune, come fortune of melodious praise, come like turquoise dragons roar, fortune of heart students line, come like dazzling star garlands, Om Hri Eastern Vajra Daki, Ni bring life's fortune, pacify disease, demons, hindrances, Southern Jewel Daki, Ni bring resources, food and wealth, expand life, merit, riches, Western Lotus Daki, Ni summon how to tame all things, Sansara and Nirvana. Northern action Daki, Ni bring the foreign light and acts, annihilate hinders evil, wealth gods with your retinue, bring here all the world's fortune, bring auspicious objects here, bring fortunate objects here, always remain at this place, and make these fortunes steadfast, potentize life substances, and at this place protect wealth, please remain firm, unchanging, grant eternal life, Siddhi, grant endless treasure, Siddhi, grant wealth and merit, Siddhi, grant to Siddhis, let them be accomplished spontaneously, Sarva Siddhi Alalaho.
Om three Kayas, Lama, deities of longevity, Dakinis of Uddiyana, and assembly of wealth gods, please bestow the four empowerments upon me and other fortunate disciples. Being bestowed with the supreme form empowerments upon my body, may I attain the indestructible Vajra body. Being bestowed with the supreme speech empowerment upon my speech, may I attain power over the Brahma's 60 melodies. Being bestowed with the supreme mind empowerment upon my mind, may I attain power over the unborn simplicity. May I attain the essence Kaya empowerment, the ultimate empowerment that is the spontaneous presence of the three Kayas. May I obtain the empowerment of the Guru's three Kayas, which causes the three poisons to manifest as the three Kayas. May I obtain the empowerment of the long-lived deities of the five families, which causes the five poisons to manifest as the five aspects of primordial wisdom. May I obtain the empowerment of the Dakinis of Uddiyana, by which the body of deathless primordial wisdom is attained. May I obtain the empowerment of white Dzambhala Yabyom, which effortlessly and spontaneously accomplishes ordinary and sublime cities. May I obtain the empowerment of wealth gods and treasure lords, which perfects the abundance of food, wealth, and riches. May I obtain the empowerment of the Maha Mudra, which liberates from samsara's pain. May I obtain the empowerment of self-knowing Dharmakaya, which is the primordial purity of the delusional perceptions of unawareness. May I obtain the empowerment of the great completion, which is the primordial purity of all phenomena of samsara and nirvana. May I obtain the empowerment of the great middle way, which naturally liberates the four extremes of eternalism and nihilism. May I obtain the empowerment of the perfection of wisdom, which is inexpressible beyond words and thoughts. May I obtain the empowerment of total openness, free from fixation, which naturally liberates dualistic propensities. May I obtain the empowerment of immortal life, which is the unchanging expanse of awareness. May I obtain the empowerment of awakening within one lifetime, which is the endless accumulation of merit. Hong Hari. The Guru, who is the three Kayas, deities of longevity, Dakinis of Uddiyana, and assembly of wealth gods, my own body, speech, and mind, this life, all solid and substantial matter, all these dissolve like clouds dissolving in the sky, or water pouring into water, without reference point, into the all-pervasive, open space of Ah. Within a state of non-distraction, rest at ease. In the unborn basic space of phenomena, let go of everything. In a state of simplicity, remain free and open. Seal with steadfastness. Samaya, seal, seal, seal. By this virtue of timelessness beyond the three times, may all beings be relieved from the suffering of poverty, hunger, and thirst, and may all wishes and enjoyments be fulfilled. At last may they swiftly attain the most excellent state of the Master Padmasambhava and Amitabha in the Buddha field great bliss, and reach the ground of no return. Continue with a world peace prayer. To the unfailing sources of refuge, the three jewels and three roots, and especially Chenrezig, the protector of the land of snows, to noble Tara and Guru Padmasambhava, I pray, please remember your sacred pledge of former times. Please grant blessings that this aspiration be entirely fulfilled. In this dark age of decline, the thoughts and actions of beings are corrupted, and the balance of the outer and inner elements is lost. Through these causes and conditions, humans and animals alike are seized by epidemics and diseases unknown in the past. They are struck by planetary demons, nagas, evil spirits, dark forces, and elemental spirits. Crops are damaged by blight, frost, and hail, and there is fighting and dispute. Untimely rains, heat waves, and droughts in the world, fear of earthquakes, fire, adversaries, and natural catastrophes, and in particular evil hordes that hurt the teachings, and so forth, cause harm and violence throughout the world. May these be swiftly pacified and vanquished from their very roots. In the minds of all beings, human and non-human, may precious and supreme bodhicitta arise naturally, and free from harmful thoughts and actions. May the minds of all be filled with love for one another. May the entire world enjoy abundant happiness and wealth. May the Buddha's teachings spread far and endure long. By the truthful power of the three roots, the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, by whatever virtuous fruits there are in samsara and nirvana, and by the power of our highest pure intentions, may this aspiration be fulfilled.
Tom Jin Dzambhala Samsalo Natar Sanje Chom Dende Tene Te Jin Sheba Ra Chomba Yanda Ba Zobe San Riba Dan Shab Sudin Ba Devar Shiba Jik Din Jim Jivandarva Kalu Jirva Lanami Latamanam Jetumba Jom Dende So Tene Te Yinshikpa Te Dane Sunam Dage Juntum Give Zavanam Chu Mevzava Zubata Gerabda Jim Sonam je ter nam je bebzi zangbo nam je te se nam je me to je pa je re pan tum thong nam thum pa me pa te mu pa nam ba ga va shirap se je manu top nam la je va me pa Sim Jin Tam Che Je Tun Ba San Cho Sun Ba Nam Je Ya Pak Ba Kan Za Nam Je Jar NyungNe Len De Pe Chon Che Ton Ro Wa Nam Je Te Hi Si Pa De Me Pa Po Pa Sam Je Me Cha Pa Son Nam Bar Ta Yang Yin Pa Ku Se Ta Wen Cho Me Shi Pa Ku Song Pa Me Tu Pa Ta Ki Ma Gu Pa Zok Ta Ki Nye War Ma Gu Zok Mi Pa Ta Ta Man De Dong Ha Ta Le Nam Pa Cho Wa Pung Bo Na Rab De Cho Wang Ke Nam Ta Ke Dem Naya Jin Xi Nam Dam Ba Du Ba Nam Xin De Jie Yong Su Dong Wa Ta Le Nam Pa Chor Si Pa Le Chor Wa Cho Wo Le Gar Wa Yi Xi Yong Su Zo De Pa Tam Ma Zong Pa Tar Ta Tar Zong San Je Chom Din De Nam Je Yi Xi La Ne NyungNe La Ne Pa La Men Ne Yang Ta Pa Ni Jian Ta La Ne Pa Sim Chin Tam Che La Zik Sa La Yo Pa De Da Ne San Je Chom Din De Nam Je Ke Che Yong Tin Yang Ta Pa Nam So Te Me Tam Be Chu Ne To Mar Ge Pardo Ge Wa Ta Mar Ge Dong Zang Bo Chen Zhe Zang Bo Man De Pa Yong So Zo Yong So Ta Pa Yong So Sang Yom Den De Jie Chu Lek Par Song Ba Yang Ta pan thong wa ne mi du che pa me pa ye war tun ba dan thong wa la tun yu ke pa nam ye so so rang ge re pa sa chum din de je sung be chun dro wa la lek par tun ba yin par jong dục về sang chúc tuân ru a se pa mem thun pa me chen du pa thang din pa yu pa jo che pa wo thek pa chen bu gen du ne lek pa shu pa rik pa shu chong pu shu pa thun pu shu pa tham mo jar ve u su ju sa sa ve u su ju pa so nam je par je shen yong yong su jong wa chen po jum pe ne su ju kun de yang jin be ne su ju qian bo wo san jie yong bin san me chap dan be chu zhang san me chap pak be gen dun san me chap la te zen nam bara me bang san me chap nam da xin de je wa shu om gur ben zan ne ve te a ho Om Sarva Buddha Bodhi Sato Bayo Manza Nevede Aho Om Karma Deva Mandala Manza Nevede Aho Om Shri Dharma Pala Manza Nevede Aho O Hare Ti Soha O Hare Te Mahabedza Yachana Hara Har Sarva Pamba Makcham Sova O Atra Pendra Ashibi Sova Dzambhala Me Sanjirumbo Dzambhala Me Tanjirumbo Dzambhala me gwendu rambo chomne kuncho somla chubo.
Thank you for your practice. This concludes session 1 for our 4th NyungNe. And we will see you back here at 1:30 Arizona time. Thanks again.